Thank you, Your Excellency. Amu Kanampilli from AFP. My question is about the March 23 movement in Eastern DRC. Your government has previously denied backing the movement. Does that denial still stand a year and a half later? And what is the current relationship between Rwanda's government and the M23? Thank you.
Well, those who accuse us, I would ask them why they actually don't support M23 themselves, including AFP, as a journalist. Why don't you support M23? Or why is the question, you support M23 or you don't support M23? First of all, what is M23? M23 is an organization born in and out of Congo. That's number one. Number two, these are Congolese. And you will hear even Congo admit it. Now, why do they exist? Why are they fighting? Why do they have arms? It's another question. It is also a simple question. They exist because they have been denied their rights as citizens of that country. They are called Tutsis of Rwanda. Fine. But then you need to be educated also a little bit about history. We have Rwandan communities in Congo who are Congolese, and by the way, these are not just Tutsis, it is the same social structure of a country that is also there in Congo. Like, in fact, we have other neighboring countries where they are, but they are citizens of those countries. We have 100,000 people originating from this community, 100,000 who have been living here in Rwanda in refugee camps for the last 2 decades. Why? Because they are being uprooted from their ancestral homes, persecuted, and sent across. In fact, there are more in Uganda. There are 300, there's 100,000 here, there are hundreds of thousands there in Uganda, more numbers. So M23 is born out of that situation. That's why I asked the question. I said, well, why wouldn't anybody else, why are we being accused as Rwanda of supporting M23? And I'm saying even those who accuse us, actually I should accuse them of not supporting M23 because it is as if they agree with the injustice that is being done to this community. Otherwise, if you didn't agree with that injustice, you would be actually raising questions. Why these people of M23 being treated like this? Why are we having 100,000 refugees here in Rwanda? That's where you would start from. Not start from asking Rwanda, are you supporting M23 or not? Are you still denying it? Because you are asking the wrong question. The issue is not whether anybody supports M23 or not. The issue is, what is actually the problem of M23? That's the question you should have asked, in fact. What is the problem? What is this thing called M23? Are they human beings? Are they this? Are they Rwandans? Are they Congolese? Are they that? Why? Why do they exist? Why do they even have arms and are fighting in their own country? This is the right question that I should be asked. So whether Rwanda supports or associated in any way is actually immaterial. It is relevant to the question. or even you, if you want to educate yourself or educate the public, the question should have been simple. Ask me, by the way, what do you understand the M23 to be? What is it? That's a fair question. That's the one I would wish to be associated with rather than whether I support or not support.
So we may take the last question. David?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Dupac talked about the image. I've been traveling through the continent, and the majority of the youth, I think, don't want you to remain the way you are. Because Rwanda means for them hope, but more than that, a new school of political thought, a new school of doing things, a new school of making politics and transforming our society for the best, for peace, stability, and economical progress. For the past 30 years, you have succeeded to build a modern state, offering to Rwandese people a safe space to build their own lives and achieve their personal dreams. How do you see Rwanda for the 30 others coming years?
Well, we keep making progress and be where others are that they have even taken for granted. And when you see developed countries, why can't Rwanda or Africa develop to that extent or beyond? What is lacking? So, but what you have to deal with is the right politics in place, management of society and enabling society to do what they need or have to do to take them to a much higher level in terms of development than where they are. So really that is the aspiration for all of us, even as leaders, and I'm sure individual Rwandans, everyone wants to see development. They want to see us, because we are human beings. Human beings, we can't have this allow this disparity, and some have been designated to remain backward, poor, undeveloped, and yet we are sitting on immense resources that actually other people who are developed are coming to help themselves with and taking away. And for us, we are there watching and not doing anything about it. So the Rwanda of the next 30 years should be maybe 3, 4, 5 times better than what you see now. 30 years from our graves to being here, I think another 30 years. We are not coming from the graves. This time we are coming from some level of progress that we have made.
Thank you, sir. We may conclude here.
Right.
I would like to thank you for your time with us and wish you a good day.
Unfortunately, I couldn't take all the questions, but I'm happy to meet you another time.